Broadcasting live, KSLA News 12 starts now.
Happy Saturday. You're watching our weekend edition of KSLA News 12 this morning. It's 8 o'clock and I'm Destiny Patterson. But new this morning, one person is dead and another is in critical condition following a car crash on Interstate 20 at Greenwood Road. This happened while you were sleeping just before 1 o'clock this morning. The interstate was closed for a few hours while police cleared the scene. We're taking a live look. You can look here on your screen at the road where this all happened this morning. Shreveport police tell us one vehicle was traveling eastbound at a high speed when it crashed into another vehicle, and the second vehicle caught on fire. The crash is still under investigation, and we'll give you updates as we learn more. Hey Jessica, how's the weather looking today?
Oh, Destiny, it's going to be warm and windy, but a stunning morning as we start off your Sunday. Here's a look at our NSU sky cam. We are looking at beautiful sunny weather here in the Argyle-Tech. Still fairly chilly, though, out the door this morning. So as we take a look at temperatures, if this thing advances, hold on, having some problems. Let me step off. Temperatures this morning, though, are in the mid 40s. It's really not as cold as it was yesterday morning, so there's some good news there, but still cold nonetheless. And as I mentioned, it is going to be windy as well. We do have a lake wind advisory here in the Argyle-Tech, and that started at 6 a.m. and is going to go until 4 p.m. Still having some difficulties. I don't know why this doesn't want to work today. It's asleep. Here's your lake wind advisory that we have until 4 p.m. That goes for East Texas counties as well as Miller, Lafayette in Arkansas, Caddo, Bossier in DeSoto. Wind speeds today will be around 10 to 20 miles per hour with higher wind gusts. There we go. Around 30 miles per hour. So taking a look at temperatures, we do have temperatures around 48 right now in Shreveport and Mansfield, 42 though in Natchitoches, 42 in Winfield, by Idabel sitting at 48, a little bit warmer in Mount Pleasant right now. They're sitting at 52 degrees. The next couple of hours, we're seeing temperatures slowly warm up, still 58 around 10. Heading into the afternoon hours, by chance you're getting a lunch, we're looking at temperatures in the mid 60s. We check out the wind speeds at 10 o'clock this morning, around 13 miles per hour, 17 around 11 noon, and climbing to 18 around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Highs today with all those south winds bringing in moisture and warmth. We'll get into the upper 60s and low 70s, well above average for this time in December. So 70 today in Shreveport, Coushatta going 70, 69 in Marshall, 68 in Idabel, 69 over in DeQueen. Taking a look at future track, again, most of the day should stay, or at least the morning should be on the clear side, but as we head into the afternoon and the evening, we'll see a little bit more of cloud cover work its way here in the Argyle-Tech, and that's because we do have a weaker cold front moving in tonight, and we'll also move through parts of Monday. Here's a look at early Monday morning. Could see some spotty showers during the day because of that cold front, but a stronger one is on the way on Wednesday. This will bring widespread rain and storms to the Argyle-Tech and a big cool down just in time for the new year. So here's a look at your first alert 7-day forecast. 63 on Monday, mid 60s for Tuesday, low 60s and mid 60s for Wednesday, as we are tracking rain for most of the day. And then after that cold front passes, it'll drop us down on New Year's Eve this Thursday to around the low 50s. As we start the new year, temperatures only warm up to the mid 50s. We're still looking at mostly sunny skies for both days. So if you are having any plans or coming up with any plans to celebrate, thankfully you won't have to worry about any rain in the forecast. Now coming up in your update, we'll look at the rain for Wednesday, how much we'll get, as well as the timing. Destiny?
Thanks, Jessica. Former Louisiana Governor Edwin Edwards was flown to Shreveport from his home near Gonzales to undergo tests at LSU Health. Edwards' wife, Trina, says this is just a checkup after being tested for respiratory and heart issues. She also says doctors have tested him for COVID for the third time this month and that all of the tests have come back negative. Edwards had heart bypass surgery 24 years ago and annually develops pneumonia. Arkansas State Police are investigating a Christmas night homicide in Pope County. That's just northwest of Little Rock. Deputies responded to a call about a home disturbance and found 5 people dead in the home. The victims were all female, 2 adults and 3 juveniles. Their ages range from 8 years old to 50 years old, and all are believed to be related. Authorities have not released more information about what happened. No arrests have been made at this time, and the investigation is ongoing. Investigators are looking into the Christmas morning explosion in Nashville. Now they believe the blast was likely a result of a suicide bombing. That's according to 2 law enforcement sources with direct knowledge of this investigation. Daryl Forges is in Nashville with the latest.
I barely made it out myself.
Buck McCoy fled for his life when an RV in downtown Nashville exploded Christmas morning.
There was glass everywhere. There was large objects. There was wood. There was stuff to climb over, and I was unable to get my cat.
2 law enforcement sources with direct knowledge of the case now believe this was a suicide bombing.
The first thing I want to reiterate that Chief Drake indicated is that we have no indication of additional explosive threats.
The blast sent 3 people to the hospital and damaged dozens of buildings.
Some of the buildings are very insecure. These older buildings have just taken such a lick that I don't think some of them will be able to survive, and they'll have to probably be taken down and rebuilt.
Just south of the city, a tip about the RV led investigators to this home. FBI and ATF agents seen entering and walking out carrying several bags. As the investigations continues, those affected begin to pick up the pieces.
We got a little organization together of people that are going to be going to take a walkthrough, and we're going to see what's left and if they're okay.
And over in Illinois, police in Rockford say 3 people are dead and another 3 are hurt. That's after an active shooter situation at this bowling alley that you're looking at. They say the person of interest is in custody, and police say at least 2 teenagers were shot during the incident at Don Carter Lanes, an hour outside Chicago on Saturday night. The business says on its Facebook page, quote, "Please pray." Unemployment benefits for millions of Americans officially ran out Saturday night after President Trump failed to sign the $900 billion COVID-19 relief bill. The bill would have extended the number of weeks people can stay on 2 key pandemic unemployment programs and increase weekly benefits by $300 for all through mid-March. Also, the CDC order preventing evictions is set to expire by the end of the year, meaning tenants' back rent will be due January 1st if the moratorium is allowed to expire. One Sacramento firefighter is suiting up, putting his lungs to the test, but not just for his job. At just 41, he was diagnosed with COVID-19, and months later, he's still dealing with the long-term effects of the virus. Now he's doing anything he can to get his life back. Marissa Perlman reports.
I had extreme body aches, fatigue, nausea, couldn't hold anything down, couldn't eat anything.
It was early July when Sacramento firefighter Matt Rogge was diagnosed with COVID-19. Fighting a 103-degree fever, he spent 2 weeks isolated in his trailer alone, away from his family.
Just walking to my front yard took everything out of me.
He lost 25 pounds in 2 weeks, and months later, he's still feeling lingering symptoms.
Everything's a little bit harder.
That includes not having enough energy to spend time with his kids.
Just playing with them in the yard, jumping in the trampoline. Obviously, I can't go for long periods of time anymore.
By mid-August, Matt returned to work, but his road to recovery was far from over.
I didn't think twice about throwing my gear on, grabbing the hose, going up 4 or 5 flights of stairs. And now it actually takes a lot more effort to get that done.
So Matt realized he needed help. He started working with doctors at Mercy General on pulmonary rehabilitation. Part of that therapy meant showing up in full gear.
I put my gear on with my SCBA bottle, and it's about 60 pounds of extra weight.
The recovery is slow and frustrating, but it is working. And Matt wants you to know how strong this virus can really be.
I want to be as strong as I was pre-COVID. You don't want to take that chance to see what happens.
As of Saturday, 1 in 1,000 Americans have died from COVID-19. That's based on data from the U.S. Census Bureau and Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. has more than 18 million cases and more than 330,000 deaths. Hospitals and governments are bracing for another surge following the holidays.